Hey, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, however you're watching this. Thank you for joining. This is Jude from JC Vert Consultancy Services. Hey, got a new strap line for my videos, man. I just came to realize what I'm doing and helping, and that is I'm making these videos to help you folks out there who are watching stuff like that earn 100 grand or more. Just recently got off the phone or texting, should I say, from one of the folks I'm helping with contracting. His name is Shola. Look out for our video in February 2023 or March. I don't know. Who cares? But look out for my next video in the new year. And Shola's gonna talk to us about how the experience was for him and stuff like that. It'd be interesting to see his perspective, you know. But other than that, yeah, the reason why I'm making these videos up to help you go from where you are to six figures. Or if you're already in six figures, then to probably achieve a little bit more or have a better way of working. I don't care. All I care about is helping you get to a point where you're happy at, you know? Now a lot of folks out there will probably say, or some folks out there will be like, money isn't everything, Jude. I don't need to be able to go to my job and be able to just, think about the money. Well, I'm not asking you to think about money. What I'm asking you is try to get what you're worth, you know? Don't be going for a job that's going to pay you 45, 50 grand, where the skills that you have, you should be paying 100 grand or 150 grand. What's the point? The whole point about money is so that you can actually use it as a tool to help those who need. If you don't want 150 grand, that's okay. Earn the 150 grand, save what you are normally accustomed to spending, and then when the time comes that somebody needs your help, you've got the funds to help them. And that's what I'm helping. Changing lives, people. Whether it's yours or somebody else, think about your family, think about your friends who would need your help. That's the point. Anyway, the other side about money is, dude, you get to buy new gear. Well, I got a new headset. If you're liking the quality of the audio and stuff like that, it's because hopefully this mic actually does the trick. I was using this mic off of this rig, wasn't really good, you know. Oh, look, I got a new rig to come into. Look, check this out. I just got this bad boy. Yeah, it's the Alienware R17X3 model, right? Guess the spec on this. 64 gig of memory. Yes, that's right. 64. Can you believe that? It's got i9 processor, right? It's a single core. It's, it's one socket, sorry, and it's got 20 cores. Oh, I got that right. But yeah, it's got 20 virtual cores and a 2 terabyte solid state disk. I'm going to be making some bad boy coding with that. Tell you that now. What else do I have? Got the headset I just told you about, got the books. But the point being is that the reason why I'm making these videos is so that I can actually help you all achieve more than what you get now. But let's talk about the market. The market is so interesting. I thought by this recession coming in, or the recession we are going through, or whatever it is, we will be in really bad places right now. It's not. It is so interesting. So 2008, when the last bad recession happened, it was due to because of all those people out there who were getting mortgages for properties that they didn't really need to have. They were getting mortgages for 10, sometimes 15 times more of what their salary was. And then when the interest rate climbed up and stuff like that, people were just foreclosing, man. Just like, their houses are being repossessed and stuff like that. It wasn't a pretty sight. And you just got to ask yourself, why is it different? Well, this recession is different. And I think a lot of people had funding for new technology and stuff like that. And it's being vetted pretty well. So if you were actually doing a business or having some sort of we call it now improvement to your infrastructure or transitioning from where you are to where you need to be, you've got the money to spend the money. You've got the money Of course, you got the money to spend the money, but you got the money to spend to be able to better your infrastructure, to better your environment, to better whatever it was to get where you want to be. So let's talk about let's just dive in, shall we? So Azure DevOps, excuse me, contracting. And okay, there's 384 jobs posted. I usually take out the not stated on the job. Reason being is because I get sick and tired of some recruiter agencies out there who are fishing my CV or who are just fishing. They just so how can you tell that a recruiter is fishing? All right, really simple. They call you up and they start talking about how are you and what you're doing now and stuff like that. But here's one line for you to ask to see if they're fishing, and that is you ask them this: Do you have a live job at the moment? And they'll be like, well, no. And that's when I just go, I'm really sorry, but I don't have the time right now to talk to you. Please call me when you've got a live job. And, you know, seriously, if you value your time, that's what you need to do. I value my time because if I'm on a recruiter, if a recruiter's calling me and I'm there for like 30 minutes talking about, what I'm doing and everything sort, and there's no live job for me to actually go to, what's the point? What's the point? So, but don't burn your bridge. Be polite. They understand. They understand that you understand as well. So just hang up, but be polite. But anyway, market's really good. I mean, say, look at this. It's just like DevOps engineer, Terraform, CI/CD, YAML. Okay, that's not too bad. Remote. Okay, but outside R35, remote. Look at this. But look at this. Look, so simple. It is so simple. They know exactly what they want. They want somebody who can repeat that over and over again and do it remotely. That's all they want. They want a helping hand. Easily do that job. You know, there's no complaints about that. But let's look at other areas of interest. So you got security. Again, I always take up the not stated on the job. 619, let's call it 700. It's pretty good. IT project manager. Project manager. Now here's the interesting thing, okay? Usually around the recession time, usually around the time where people are getting laid off and stuff, it's they'll always say, or someone will mention, the people who stay on are the doers, meaning those people who can physically do something. Can you build? Can you wait, call that? Can you build? Can you troubleshoot? Can you mend? Can you fix? Those kind of things. Are you the doer? But I'm not. It's pretty decent for other stuff. IT project manager, architects. We're going to go on to architect pretty soon, but it's like, it is really interesting that it seems so far that a lot of jobs are protected, and paying very, very well. I mean, so look at that. That's almost £1,000, you know, this time next year. Now, back in 2019, before COVID and shit like that, man, if I saw a job advertised at £800, the one job that was at one every 3 months. Now it's just like, dude, look at it. It's just filthy. It's just, okay, those are repeated jobs, but look at it. It's just like all over the place, £700 a day. So guess what's going to happen? Why would somebody who is working for £500 a day accept something less, 650, unless they like the company, unless they like the type of work? But to be honest with you, it's just like there's so much money in the market right now. It's kind of hard to just not apply for a bigger job. Let's see. Did I look at this in a permanent perspective? Not really. Boom. Oh my sweet Lord. Okay, let's say, for example, 1,000 of those jobs are just fishing, 1,529. Bad, not bad at all. That's a lot of jobs out there. So if you're looking for work, here you go. There's no excuse. Don't be lazy. Get your laptop out and apply. Azure and Terraform landing zones engineer, 95 to 100 grand. Let's see. Required experience, extensive experience in setup, Terraform bases or landing zones. Easy. Seriously. There's copy paste modules out there. Just make sure that you actually, do your homework. Don't copy and paste and just commit, right? Edit the thing, know what you're installing and stuff like that, but learn it. It's right there. Linux administration as a Suli, Salt, Ansible. I don't have it. Azure Data Factory and experience in data flow transformation would be beneficial. Don't have it. Python or PowerShell. Yep, got them. So would I apply for that? Only having 2 lines? You sure bet. You know what I mean? Nothing venture, nothing gain. I've got 20% of what they're looking for. That's more than enough. Apply, see what happens. If my technical skills don't win, my personality sure as hell will. Yeah, there's plenty of jobs. There's plenty of jobs. So I think I promise I'll look at architecture. AR, ARCHITC. Pretty decent. Look at that. They've even got that. That is so surprising. Seriously, around recession time and stuff like that, you see it flatline. You know, probably 5 jobs posted or something. Now it's still healthy. It's still in like in 1,000, but above 100 grand, 211. Let's look at contract. Oh yes, it's pretty healthy, guys. Cannot complain about that. Not at all. That is look, solutions architect 7765. Okay, would I do a solutions architect? No, it's not for me. It's a solutions architect. No, no. Yes, for me. Yes, solutions architect's really good. I was getting, I was mixing up enterprise architect. Enterprise architect. Oh, you gotta write like War and Peace and all that stuff. The amount of stuff that you go write for enterprise architect. Oh my lord, no. But solutions, yeah, for sure. Data, yeah, it's really really healthy. So let's look at the analysis. I like the figures. Okay. So if I look at Azure and I'm looking at, so the lowest rate at the moment on average is £500. Now, this is the interesting thing. The Azure infrastructure engineer, the demand has gone down by 4.76%. So to me, what that tells me is that there's probably a possible shift in the market where infrastructure implementation is not really in that demand. You probably have people more, okay, Kubernetes does require infrastructure, but there's probably less demand for it. There's more demand for, Kubernetes and stuff like that. Or what you probably find in the market because of this shift, people are no longer using the terminology infrastructure. They're using something completely different, but meaning infrastructure at the same time. So, you know, you just got to be thinking about words and stuff. But other than that, man, it's healthy. Look, 650. Now, I know what you're saying. We saw some jobs posted for like 400, 450 there. But I'm talking overall, the average, 500 at the lowest for that, pretty good. And look at this, all green, all healthy, all shiny, all smooth, all going, all beautiful. Cannot complain. Am I going to look at AWS? Nah, not interested. But confident, I could probably say without even look at it, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Now, if any of you got Sky TV or can Google Bloomberg TV, was watching this interesting episode, this interview with this guy here, Andy Jassy. And he's the chief executive officer for Amazon, as you can see. I probably look better in the looking than him, but that's not the reason for me bringing this up. He had an interesting comment, and I don't know where he got statistics from. I don't know if what he said is true, but what he said is that 84% of businesses in the world have not digitalized yet. or not fully digitalized, meaning not all their full catalog of products are found online, or they're not fully functioning digitally, I think is what he meant. Now, don't argue with me, argue with him. All right. And I believe that's the comment that he said. And I found that quite surprising. So, what does that tell me? If you're looking at going into IT, or if you're looking at coding, or if you're looking at cloud, you're looking at DevOps or security ops or DevSecOps or whatever the hell you want to term it, it's not too late. Now, there's plenty of work out there. Oh, and guess what? Guess what? More people actually put their stuff in the cloud, and more people who actually demand on technology, security is going to be always a hot topic and interesting. And you need to know it, As an architect, you need to know security or security, the basics of how to secure anything, and have that perspective in mind in whatever you implement. That's the hot topic. That's always going to be there, you know? So if this Andy Jassy guy is right, and he says that 84% of businesses are not fully digitized or digital or whatever you call it, that means there's a lot of work out there for you and me, people, for us to get our asses busy, be doing some implementation. Anyway, I hope you found this video interesting. Reach out. I'm on LinkedIn. I think I've also posted some links and stuff like that, not only in my other videos, but I'll try and do it in this video. If you don't find it in this video, go to the next one. Anyway, I covered off the market today. It's pretty good. Maybe what will happen is that I could do a review on some of the stuff that I bought, some of the kit. If you're interested in that, just give me a shout. And that's it. So I hope that you have a good time and have a good afternoon. See you later. See you soon.